This is the true face of organized crime in action. A dozen thugs storm forward, each wielding machetes, slashing wildly through the air, determined to destroy the shop completely. The victims, seeing the overwhelming numbers, have no choice but to flee for their lives. For these criminals, this was just another day at the office. When they fought, even the police couldn't stop them. They would brazenly attack officers who tried to intervene. Only the sound of warning shots could make them back down. Their leader was even more arrogant. "When you mess with Brother Zhang, he'll beat you to death. That's just how crazy we are." Seeing disbelief in their opponent's eyes, he became even more threatening. "I can play dirty with you, or I can play legal games with you. Your choice. Choose life, because this official has chosen to love me for life, or I'll beat him to death." What kind of village official are you anyway? This self-proclaimed gangster village official was Zhang Yunhong, the most notorious village tyrant in all of Guizhou. The making of a crime boss. Zhang Yunhong's transformation into a crime lord began in 2008. To boost villagers' income, Wangzhuang village sold all its land, attracting massive business investment and revitalizing the local economy. Zhang Yunhong, returning from migrant work, spotted the opportunity. He bought a truck and started a freight business. Through his bold personality, he gathered a loyal following. Anyone who joined him got free food, lodging, and entertainment. Gradually, a criminal organization formed with him at its core. His sharp mind recognized the huge profits in construction contracts. But instead of jumping in directly, he had a different plan. He decided to run for Wangzhuang Village Committee in the 2010 elections. More projects mean bigger profits. For 35 years, no outsider had ever become village committee director in Wangzhuang Village. But Zhang Yunhong refused to accept this, the rigged election. To secure victory, he threw lavish banquets for the entire village and handed out expensive cigarettes to every villager. Village records confirm these bribes. But bribery wasn't enough. On election day, Zhang Yunhong deployed his gang to block voters outside the polling station, stealing their ballots and voting on their behalf. Through this brazen manipulation, Zhang Yunhong became village director. First taste of power. Shortly after taking office, he got his first chance to flex his authority. A middle school student from Wangzhuang village had stabbed and killed a student from a neighboring village. The victim's family threatened to bring the body to Wangzhuang village. Zhang Yunhong's response was chilling. "If they really bring that corpse here, we absolutely won't let it slide." Only police intervention prevented further violence. This was Zhang Yunhong's first encounter with law enforcement. Police immediately recognized his dangerous influence and suspected he was becoming a village tyrant. But terrified villagers wouldn't come forward with evidence. Officers only found evidence of road blockades, but couldn't trace them back to Zhang Yunhong or uncover his criminal activities. Reign of terror. When people heard Zhang's name, they trembled with fear. "You don't want to cross him. If you make him angry, he and his gang will come after you." During his time as village director, Zhang Yunhong regularly threatened construction sites, forcing them to shut down. Investigations revealed they disrupted construction 46 times in a single year. Video shows actual footage of Zhang Yunhong's intimidation tactics. "How are you going to handle this? I'll burn it down. I'm a scumbag. What are you going to do about it? Even the traffic police can't stop what's already been torn apart." The extortion racket. These threats served one purpose: extortion. Zhang Yunhong didn't just demand protection money. He forced contractors to award projects to his people at inflated prices, pay him an additional 120,000 yuan. Contractors faced impossible choices. Their already thin profits were being stolen. "I'm the land god here. You can't develop anything without going through me." He would threaten them with stories of people who had disappeared in his territory, their bodies never found. Faced with these threats, contractors simply abandoned their projects. The sand quarry takeover. Zhang Yunhong didn't stop at construction sites. He seized control of the local sand quarry through pure violence. He brought over 20 gang members to attack the quarry owner and his entire family. They were all slashed and wounded, forcing the owner to surrender 30% of his business. When police tried to take the quarry owner's statement, he begged them, "Please, officers, spare my soul. They'll come back for us." The final confrontation. As investigations deepened, police finally found solid evidence against Zhang Yunhong. Spring Festival 2013. The beginning of the end. Zhang was dining with friends at a restaurant when a conflict erupted with customers at another table. His friend Zhang tried to mediate, but during the scuffle, Zhang stumbled and fell. Feeling humiliated, Zhang blamed Zhang for siding with outsiders. Zhang, fed up with Zhang's behavior, threatened to kill his entire family. Zhang immediately ordered his lieutenant Wang Lei to take revenge. Wang Lei stormed into Zhang's home with a gang, demanding Zhang's father hand over his son. But Zhang's father was no pushover. He grabbed a cleaver and slashed Wang Lei across the face, nearly cutting it in half. When Zhang learned of Wang Lei's defeat, he didn't blame him. Instead, he gave him 20,000 yuan as compensation and promised revenge. The next day, Zhang organized dozens of villagers to surround Jiang's entire village, planning to eliminate Jiang's family. But police had been watching. They intercepted Zhang and his gang, arresting them all and seizing numerous weapons. Justice served. With so many participants involved, police formed a special task force. As investigations deepened, more crimes came to light. A gang member stabbed a waiter for being 1 minute late with drinks. Zhang brutally beat someone who had a conflict with his father-in-law. Even when police arrived, they couldn't stop the violence. Only warning shots made him release his victim.